Did it work? I can't believe it. Let me make sure. I must be dreaming. It's actually working. We broke the terrible start stream string. The curse is broken. Now watch my internet provider immediately kill my internet. Alrighty. Well, let's see. All right, I'm here, and Ski Rocka, my mod's here, and I guess because you're here, you didn't get blown away by them 40-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, I was like, ooh, it's kind of rough out there, and then it quieted off, and then it sounded like someone took a pond and picked it up over the house and just dropped it for like 10 minutes. So, well, instead of beating around the bush and reliving horrible weather events, let me make sure everybody's all right, everybody's good, everybody's ready. Okay, now I got to think about what game I'm fixing to... Oh, Castlevania Rondo of Blood. It's right there in my face. Now let's see how terrible I do tonight on it. All right, let's see. Let me get it loaded up. Come down here. You sorry. Gotta love this. Now see, I saved it where I died. I didn't cheat or nothing. Now, I looked it up. All I'm supposed to do is just beat that guy till he dies. With my whip. Beat him with the whip. Well, you know, I'm going by the sound effects, and I thought it wouldn't do anything to him, like he was immune to it. Oh, you sorry, Joker. Oh. I played another quick game a few days ago, and this game has branching paths. So I'm going one way, but there's actually multiple other ways I could have went and fought different bosses. I tell you what, before I end the this hour for this game or whatever, I'll show you at the beginning, because there's one I found by accident right at the beginning of the game. Yeah. So there's one on this, and a minute ago when I was playing to make sure everything was going to work, I found one over here, but I don't want to do it because I want to go ahead and beat this other guy and move on. But I fell down in a hole and fell at the... It didn't kill me. I went to the very bottom and I fought a Minotaur guy in a room. Was the Minotaur? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you what, changing these buttons has helped out a lot. Setting it up like Super Castlevania. Yeah. Now see, one of these I fell down. This thing hit me, and I believe it was this last one, but I don't want to go down it. Or it might have been this one. I don't know. One of these you can fall down, and it did it. This was TurboGrafx 16. PC Engine. Oh yeah. Now they said all I gotta do is just keep hitting this guy till he dies. There he goes. Well, thanks. Yep. That's some big old candles, ain't it? Oh no, he pushed me down the hole. See, now I gotta fight the Minotaur. Oh well, ain't no big deal. Well, it is, cause I didn't really want to fight the Minotaur. He kicked my butt. Like I said, I've got to, for this to be actually good playthrough, I'd have to play the game over and over again. All that guy doing, he was just sitting there, and I hit him in the face. Yep, this ain't gonna end good. Oh, daggum! Woo! Man, a ham that big, it should have gave me 3 more bars of life. Hold on, let me bring up my actual. There we go. All right, let me do this. Oh, hold on before I. Here we go. Now he already blocks this daggum cross, so I don't know what the strategy is going to be. Yeah, he turns you the stone with that. And he hits you out of the air with that. Yeah, see, I'm not going to do so good. Hey! These bosses have too many daggum micro moves. Let's see. So he basically can get me anywhere on this stage. Let's see what's going. Yeah. Nice try, buddy. Oh, okay. Bro, what is you with that flinging turds at me, man? Oh, crap. What is he? Bro, what is going on with this game? Bro. What do you do? What is this Hadouken junk? And I almost died. Or either I did die. I don't know what's going on. This game. Okay, so now I have to remember that every boss, when you actually get them 0 health, they have like some kind of ending death throw that it might get you with. You little... I don't know. It's a lot of femurs, and I just stepped right into one. Please don't hit my toe. Ow. Oh, it's gonna be this junk. I thought it was gonna be just one like bone dragon after another. Uh-huh. And I was gonna try and be fancy. Jump over it backwards. Alright, I see you. Ow. Yeah, it's coming off a CD. Now some of the sound effects I've noticed ain't exactly the best choice, but yeah. Like I said, back in the day when they were like, hey, whatever you want to put on there, it'll come out just like you put it on there. That's what I'm saying. Some of the sound effects, you know, they don't quite compete with the CD audio. You got... I'm just gonna book it. Oh no! Oh no! What is this? Hey! Quit following me from the next stage. You know what? I'm not gonna chance it. I bet if I fall in that... If I fall in that hole, it's gonna kill me. Now I wonder if that hurts me if I... You gotta be kidding me, man. But I knew it. I knew the high jump. Alright, there's a gap. Yeah, okay, there's a gap between them. Oh, stop. I guess, well, I don't know. I'll go this way. Like I said, and now I'm second guessing every corridor and all that because, you know, they lead everywhere. Man, this guy... The eyes or the guy throwing the axe? Attack. He tried to do... Yeah, they've added a lot to this one since the Super Nintendo one. Or this one might come out first, who knows? I guess I could consult the internet. Once again, though, I'm playing this like a kid, you know. You just blindly go for it. See? Now I'm going to throw the controller like a little brat. Throw it right at the TV. Back when TVs could handle it. You probably don't want to throw this at a CRT TV. Yeah. $40 controller, and I guess it gets into what kind of TV you got. Either a $200 TV or a $2,000 TV. I ain't got no $1,000. I wish I had a $1,000 monitor. It was 400 smacks. Mine was, yeah. Well, it's a VA panel, so it's got a little bit of that old black smear, but yeah, I got kind of used to it. Sorry, Joker, you. This other guy got me because he charges. Oh man, come on. What? Now they were just showing off back then. Okay. Uh-huh. Like I said, they were just showing off back then. Oh, but you can't mess that up. But you can't. What the heck? Oh, wait. Well, how about that? You see something new every day. Now I'm scared. You sorry, Joker. No, I don't know where the bomb goes. I like how it just exploded into a geyser of blood. You know what? I'm going to go down here. You know what? I guess I'm not going down here. It's like, nope, psych, sorry. I mean, they didn't hold out on this game. They gave the enemies all new moves. And I fall for them every time. I'm used to enemies that just, you know, they have one pattern of attack. All right, whip this, smack. Whoa, now. All right, that and you don't just jump. And then there was something over here. You hit it with your whip. All right, here comes one of these axe guys. You sorry, Joker? Quit backing up. Oh man, ooh. My face made it get out of sync. It's like, oh, your face is knocked it out of sync. Please don't get me. Oh, I said please. Yeah, whatever. This is a duty-headed game anyway. Duty-headed. You know what? Let me show you the branching path because we got what, 20 minutes? I'll show you the branch path. I mean, it was some bone dragon on a bridge, and it was another one of them annoying boss fights. So.
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen.
I wonder if let's see, does it start me over? Player select, really?
Leave it to me.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me play and see what she does. Oh, why'd you start me here? Yeah. Like doves or something, I guess. I wonder what her back thing is. That's absolutely crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, she can double jump. Oh, man. What the heck? That's her, like her thing. I should have seen what the egg did. Oh, okay, that's traps. Did you know that the bird is the word? Ouch. Alright, I'll play with her a little bit, then I'll show you the branching path. Because this is kind of weird. She feels like, I don't know. If I wasn't playing her, she might be a little on the overpowered side. Because I wonder if those birds, if you launch them at a boss, if they stayed on the boss, does it cause like just consistent damage? You know, I can fall in this hole and see what happens. Wow. What if I fall down here? What happens? Apparently I die if I touch him. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, wrong thing. Start. Let's see. Yeah, I guess so. I believe, though, if I start a new game, we have to watch the daggum cutscene.
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen.
But there was an option for me to choose. Well, oh, the creaking. We do Maria. Stage select. See right here. See, it's showing you. Yeah. But I can't go to it. I can, okay, so I can do this. Game start. And I'll show you the alternate path. Which is now, I guess, since it's got all this, I actually kind of want to play it and see what it does. But I won't torture everybody on stream. Or torture you with the same game for like however many long. I think this game's supposed to be like 4 hours. It takes 4 hours to beat it. I know, you're the only one here. No, you're not. There's somebody else watching. Oh, I almost fell for it. See, that's what, so it returns like a boomerang. And then I tried to jump on it out of habit. Man. We'll die on the first stage. All right, let's see. I believe it's right here. And I can't remember if it had another little cutscene or not. Whoever built this house is like, yeah, can you make a floating platform for me? And like, sir, please stop with your crazy designs. Watch me die on this thing. That's what I was thinking. Boy, them birds are pretty powerful. What the heck? No. Oh, that's my special, is the cats. This game has it all. Birds, cats, turtles. Full-grown men with metal whips. Yep. Didn't I die on a stage similar to this a minute ago? There's the chains. Gotta be careful because she can do. Yeah, here we go. This right here, the dragon. Yeah. Like I said, I'd have to play this game and get good. I don't have the patience to get good. But there's a dragon. Oh, well, started me back here. I'll try it one more time. Or, I don't know, fish something. I don't have them anymore. I'm a catless cat lady. I got more of these trashman birds. Let's see. Uh-huh. Huh. Man, you have to get his head. See? With your toe. And that's that. I'm not gonna sit here and... I wonder if I can die out of here. What urn? What urn? Oh, right there. Okay. Bunch of hearts for this turtle. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, they changed the game over when you pick her. Ain't that something? They're using all they could of that CD. And let's see. Let me go back here to OBS. Let's go back to... Oh no, everybody saw my desktop. The horror. Oh well, hey, cutting it short 10 minutes on that game ain't no big deal. Alright, let's see. Let me bring this up. Let me make some... Yeah, just Need for Speed. Apparently, I'll just start a new game. Or I'll run through the tracks. I won't do an actual challenge. I'll just do a track play. And all right, let's see. Let's launch this Need for Speed 2 SC and see what happens. Come back over here. Yep. No, I don't have to come over here to the game. That's what the problem was last time. Oh, and I have no audio because I have to sideband the audio. All right, now let's see what happens. You getting the audio? Is the game playing? Yeah. Yeah, the audio is coming through on the stream, ain't it? Okay, I just want to make sure if I start playing, I didn't want people tuning in and be like, what's this guy doing? Streaming just emptiness? All right, let me go back here and break the game for a second. Come back over. Alrighty. Now. Yeah, see, okay, we'll just do that. We'll do arcade, done. We'll change our location, proving ground. Like I said, we'll just, since I played through the game mostly last week, I'll just do a few little test races here. All right, let's see, I want to change my car. Done. All right, let's see what kind of car.
Three, two, one.
What the heck? I got the banana car again. Yep. Look at that power of the Voodoo 2. Raindrops on your screen. Yeah. Like the one they give you on chip now just completely destroys it. Well, I'm not going to say nothing. Remember last week I talked about how the computer wasn't very challenging, and then he proceeded to start kicking my butt on the last laps. So I'm not going to open my mouth. Too late? What is he? You said too late, and I was like, wait, it says I'm 1 of 8. Oh no, You know what I should do? Is these older games like this, if I can get reshade to work, see if they reshade and try to doctor them up as much as possible, see what I can get out of them. It can. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, you can do lighting effects with it, and you can do ambient occlusion. But apparently, when they made this game, they put in ambient occlusion in the graphics. Like you can see where they faked it in the corners. So apparently, even back then.
That's last.
Yeah, just do a few laps of normal game, then turn on the reshade and see what it looks like. When I play American McGee's Alice in a couple of weeks, I used to have reshade would work with it, but I can't get it to work with it now. And like I said, it's been like 2 or 3 years since I last played it, so. Yeah, I don't get too crazy with it. I usually just apply a sharpener to make the graphics look a little more sharpened. But I had to go into the NVIDIA control panel and turn on the I just did it for it.
Final lap.
And I think I'm using a different mod for the game to make it work. They got it's kind of like this game, there's different mods to make it work on a modern system, and you kind of have to pick which one you think's the best. And I believe the mod on this one's running OpenGL, so yeah. But what's so what's so strange is back in the day, if you didn't run 3DFX or Glide drivers, OpenGL was the other choice anyway. Uh-huh.
The Calla wins. Congratulations, you've won the race.
Is that what it was? A Lamborghini? Wow, the graphics are so dated it's hard to tell what it was. I was trying to change my vehicle. Oh, okay, you pick player 1 and do it. That's what I want right there. The original go-to car. There it is. Done. Yeah. Let's change our location. Like I said, I'll just run through just for the heck of it. And I will leave my opponents at Class C. That's Mustangs and Ford Rangers and stuff like that.
2, 1, go.
Yeah. I might even use the brake. Yeah. Remember, this is what we used to do back in the day. Just get this car and just race. That was, Gran Turismo 2 or 3, wasn't it? It was one of them. Now, I remember at one point later on in that game, when you got to like where they had like the Corvettes, the race car modded Corvettes and all, those would give you a run for the money then. They'd actually keep up with you. Yeah. You couldn't just cheese it for the whole game. At some point when you got it there where the race class cars and all was, yeah, you were fixing to have to develop some skills. And that was in the books for the tip back in the day, was to get the Escuda and just use it to win almost every race. Yeah. It was all-wheel drive, and it was both pavement and or asphalt and dirt qualified. So the only thing you couldn't race in it was like when they did the classic cars. So you had to pick like an old, you know, like an old Shelby Mustang or something like that. Oh yeah. I think there was an Oldsmobile in that game I used to pick all the time as my classic car. Something like that, yeah. My dad, back in the day, probably in the early 80s, he had a 70-something, I think it was a Chevelle. And he let one of his friends' moms borrow that car. He worked on her car, the motor in her car and all. And somebody kept telling him that his Chevelle, whatever he had, it was a car, I guess it was Chevelle, it wasn't fast. So my dad said, all right, I'll be back in a minute. And he went and got it. And did 2 runs with the guy and almost blew the motor up in it, and he brought it back to her with the knocking. He said, don't worry about that knocking, it'll be all right. He said, I'll have your other car. He said, I'll have your car fixed, you know, but he didn't blew the motor up in his car trying to, you know, but he said, I won both races, but he didn't like that last race. Did I ever tell you about when he was going to show off at his old shop, and he got out there on the street and stomped the gas, and the drive shaft come out of it and rolled down the hill? He broke the U-joint out of it. Yeah, he broke the U-joint out of it, and the drive shaft just come out and rolled down the hill. And just think, now we have our own car adventures like antifreeze geysers and get a bunch of avatars and reenact it.
Best lap, final lap.
Uh-huh. And you know, we gotta reenact the one where they're like, we have people say, hey, can you come help me with my car? It's like, sure. And then they smoke a cigarette the whole time while you do everything. Yeah, uh-huh. What the heck kind of graphic glitch was that? Oh man, the tales I can tell. My favorite part is, can y'all put freeze plugs in a block? Yeah, we can do that. Why do you need freeze plugs? They rust out? No, when it got cold those 2 nights, they popped out. It's like, oh, you got bigger problems than that. If it popped the freeze plug out, something else has happened. Yeah, I have never seen one save a motor. I have lapped the poor computer.
The McLaren F1 wins. Congratulations, you've won the race.
I don't think it was a Corvette, but it was Class C, so no, the Corvette ain't in Class C.
You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Thanks, bud. All right, let's just, let me turn up the opponents just a smidge. As soon as I figure out what controls it, the keyboard, it's back to the keyboard doing it. Let's do Class B. Yeah. Was that the one they built just 2 colors of? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
3, 2,
Yeah.
go.
Uh-huh. Is it that little go-kart looking car? Yeah, I just passed it. I think it's in the race with me. Yeah, they call them gull wing doors or something, didn't they? Or DeLorean. I always call them DeLorean doors. I can't get over somebody put daggum rumble. They modified this to have rumble in the controller. Of course, I was impressed that someone took the Doom engine and put rumble in the original Doom when you fired the shotguns and all. I'm talking about the PC version of Doom, not PlayStation or any other newer port. I'm talking about the original Doom WADs. Someone made it, modified the EXE. I know. More than 8 sound channels. Mods to make the enemy not turn and face you all the time after you kill them. I'd play Brutal Doom some, but I think Brutal Doom might be pushing the limits of what Twitch would probably kind of allow. Not so much the violence, but I think the cussing and all he does. It might, at some point, Twitch might be like, yeah, you can have one or the other, but not both at the same time. I guess as long as they ain't cussing, they can do all the hot tub stuff they want. Ooh, almost lost it then. It's very strange that I never got rid of all my PC games, but like any console I had, I usually sold it with all the games and got something new. And I always hung on to the PC games. I don't know why, but actually, yeah, the fact that, you know, like I said, I've got a bunch of games that I bought. I had to rebuy these games, you know, back what, 9-10 years ago I was buying original PlayStation games. Oh man, the Atari 2600 games I had back when you could go and just get them dirt cheap when they were practically just wanting to get rid of them. I had probably 30-40 games. Mm-hmm. And I wish I kept my old Atari, because I didn't know this at the time. Which it wasn't my Atari, it was my dad's Atari. And he had what they called the Heavy Sixer. He had one of the first ones that come out that had the 6 silver toggle switches on it. You had one? That was one of the first ones, because after that they moved, I think moved two of them to the back as two little plastic switches. Yeah. Like I said, it's just one of them deals. Now that you think about it, you kind of wish you had kept it, because you know, there's no telling what it's worth. Of course, I guess I could look up what it's worth, but now it might make me sad. And you know, they re-released the Atari. They got a company re-released it, and it'll play almost all the original games. There's some of them that don't work with it, but you take your cartridge and jam it in there. Some of them, yeah, you can have the old cartridge, or they released some of the cartridges too. I don't think I got curious to see what would happen. I looked it up, and I think Beat 'em and Eat 'em was actually on the compatibility list for it. Yeah, I was like, whoever had to check compatibility for that, they were probably like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Best lap, final lap.
Shoot. Let's see, I went from Atari to Nintendo. Then I went from Nintendo to Super Nintendo. And I went from Super Nintendo to PlayStation. And then I went from PlayStation to having multiple consoles. So I had a Super Nintendo, a PlayStation, a Dreamcast, a Nintendo 64, all at the same time. And then I believe I wound up having Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 2 and a GameCube at the same time. And then after that, I believe I had got rid of all them and had just the Wii for a while, because it would play all the old GameCube games. And I was like, well, heck, what do I need a GameCube for if the Wii plays all the games too? So, and oh, I forgot I had an Xbox. So I had an Xbox and a GameCube and an N64 at the same time, and a PlayStation 2. I think that's when I figured out me trying to support three systems or three new systems was not going to work out. Because, you know, I had to pick and choose what games I got for them, so. But I always had a PC. I forgot about old reliable PC.
Congratulations, you've won the race. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Oh, yeah? It'd be stuck in your head for all night while you're trying to sleep, even after you wake up.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, man, I lost control of it all of a sudden. Oh, man. Oh, okay, I see what's wrong. My brake is a little too it's too touchy. Yeah, I need to put a little dead zone in it. Regular brake. Yeah, that's how I gotta be. Next time when I go to the menu, I'll try to remember to turn the dead zone up a little bit. Oh man, now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to see if I got a game that used the old all 32, all 64 sounds. And find an emulator for one of them, and then and emulate all 32 audio cards or something. Oh, I know a game that would do it. I believe Final Fantasy VII on PC would use them. They were wavetable. Like they used actual snippets of real instruments that, you know what I'm saying? Me flapping my gums, I had a wreck. But that was the big thing then, was, you know, it would take I guess a snippet of an instrument and then could pitch shift it and all that. Yeah. Yeah, you know, some of them sounded good, and some of them you were better off just not even turning on the all part of it. Yeah. Yep. Not even paying attention again, just slamming into the wall. You know, I can't think of the last game I bought and played. It actually had an option for how many sound channels. Unless it's just one of them deals I don't pay attention to it anymore. I mean, it might still be there, and even in a modern game, it's just something you don't think about. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, because you know, your onboard audio chip can handle, I think, probably 256, unless you got like a really crappy motherboard. Yeah. Flapping my gums. Yep. He said that while they were unloading that daggum pickup truck sized 10 megabyte hard drive. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You can hear the heads park on it. Or worse, yeah, I would say, or worse when you had to manually park the head before you turn the computer off. Yeah, shoot, you don't even think about it now. I mean, the video editing computer, I've got a hard drive in it, but I had a, just cause it's sheer mass versus price, but yeah, I don't have. Yeah, and it's got a smart thing. It's like, oh, this sector's going bad. I'll mark it and just move everything to a new sector. Sitting there listening to your hard drive clicking, and you go, oh no, I know what that sound means. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was just saying. All the stuff people take for granted today, back in the, when you put in a new piece of hardware and had to run a setup program and see what it would work with on the motherboard, not conflict with anything else. Yes.
Final lap.
After I adjust my brakes, I think I'll turn the AI up a little bit more. I'm still blistering them. Is that, yeah, I think I went from C to B. I'll turn them up to A. Because I've wrecked like 2 or 3 times. And oh wait, they're right there on my, yeah, I don't know, they're right there on my tail, but still. That might be some of that always on your ass AI. No matter how good or bad you do, they're always going to be right there. Oh yeah. They drift in front of you, keep you from passing and all that. Yeah, I can just barely touch the trigger and it makes the brake come on, so I need to kind of taper that some. You can play this with your joystick, your daggum Thrustmaster. A Sidewinder too. You got the foot pedals? You got the foot pedal? You ain't got those? It ain't USB, is it? It's a dog, okay.
And the McLaren
Huh.
F1 wins.
Uh-oh.
Congratulations, you've won the race.
What the heck happened? You still there? I had a hiccup over here on Twitch, it looks like, for a few seconds. I know I'm not flooding it with too much information. Alright, let's see, I was going to up my opponents a little bit and make them Class A. You know what? I'm going to leave them at Class B. They're kind of scary looking in Class A. Controls. Done. Heck, I don't think, no, they didn't have force feedback back in 1996 whenever this game come out. Somebody must have added that. Yeah, I would say, I don't, let's just race. Let's see,
3, 2, 1, go.
those, let's see, Twitch. No, this track's been in here, I think. Oh, okay. tell you the truth, I don't know. But this is, yeah, this is the SE version, so it might have had extra audio tracks. Yeah. It's a lot of seagulls that scream over the sound of a motor, ain't it? I wonder if now I get this. Yep. I say now I get to see if Twitch if I can see what caused that problem, if Twitch has got a thing that tells you what happens. Bro, I did not turn these guys up. I said I don't like how that looks, so I left them alone. Of course, I'm not doing... you know, I don't think so, because I have it on beginner. I think I'm not at the full potential of my car. I think if you're running less than 200 miles an hour, then you're just wasting this car's potential. Because don't it top out at 210? Unless you eat a fence. Yeah, that, I wish I could dead zone my brake, because that's woo. Yes, but it affects the whole. Say the controller. It comes with software. I can actually set a dead zone in it. But I didn't set no dead zone for the gas and brake pedal, because most games have it in there where you can adjust it in the game. I did adjust the dead zone on both the analog sticks in the in the controller software, and when you set them, it saves it to the controller. So when you set the dead zones in it, you can go to somebody else's house and plug it up, and it keeps it exactly like you set it up. That's kind of like my mouse. My mouse is the same way. For some weird reason, if I come to your house with my mouse, it keeps all my settings in it. I just plug it up and use it. Yeah, that's a weird thing. It's like, hey, come on, man, let's bring your mouse. It's like, what the hell are we doing when I got to bring my own mouse? Of course, you know, maybe you got a spare computer and I have to bring my own mouse and keyboard. Making me play on old yellow. I'm saying you're gonna make me play on old PS2, your old grayish yellow keyboard. It's fine, it's fine. It polls 25 times a second. Here's the finest. Here's the finest 150 DPI ball mouse I have. Go for it. Oh yeah. Constantly taking it out and cleaning it and putting it back in. And if you want to ruin somebody's day, just steal the ball out of it. Then we got what was the infrared mice that come out after the ball, and if you try, you could use them on a glass table or something like that. I don't know, all the sacrifices we had to make for them to run. Wireless controllers that are almost instantaneous. High-speed internet without having to dial up on your phone and tie up the phone line for 2 or 3 hours. Oh yeah, I forgot about the old BBS boards and all. Whew, those were the days.
Best lap, final lap.
Yeah. People, excuse me, 50 people could play the same game, but not at the same time. You had to wait for them to log off so you can dial up the server and then play your turn. Oh yeah, it had like a war dollar or something. They could just make it spam the number. Yeah, when you went from when I went from dial up to DSL, I'm like, wow, that's pretty decent speeds, and I had no idea for 17 years I would be stuck at what I thought was a decent speed. Yes. You know, I think I already said this in one video or one stream. I had 3 megabit back when 9 megabit was the fastest you can get. And I was like, okay, that's all right. Well, then the next thing you know, everybody else is getting like 25, 50 megabit, 100 megabit. I'm like, why am I still stuck at 3? But they made up for it by, yeah, but they made up for it by jumping me from 3 megabit to 500 megabit fiber just in one day. Now, if they could just keep the 500 megabit fiber online more than 2 days in a row, it would be all right.
Congratulations, you've won the race. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Well, yeah, if you look at your bill, if you get a paper bill like I do, on the thing it says, mine says 500 megabit, but under it says range 461 to 700 and something is what it says. So 500 megabit is like just a general, speed. And like you said, when I said,
3, 2, 1,
yeah,
go.
because the guy, when he come out to my place, I was like, he goes, we're going to give you the 500 megabit. And I said, sweet. I said, well, what about the gigabit? What does it take to get it? And he says, we're not going to offer it in your area. And I'm like, well, that's weird because I keep getting all these things in the mail about it. So, but it sounds strange. I can't think of a scenario where I'm going to really need more than 500 megabits at some point. I mean, what am I going to do? 8K, 120 frames a second streams? I know. I doubt that's going to happen. If I reach other bigger VTuber levels, I would be happy. I'm not going to say their name on stream because you know it's kind of a no. But the ones we watch pretty regularly, if I reach that like 200,000 or something like that subscribers or viewer or followers, I will be completely happy. If I get 20,000, I would be. Like I said, you know, it's just that uphill battle for a year. Yeah, like I was reading this, you know, you don't name drop and stuff like that, and unless someone else brings it up, mainly your chat has to kind of bring it up. Yeah, I figured that's how you wanted it. I mean, yeah. Nah. Just, you know, just whenever I tell you you're live with me or whatever, you know, that's when you kind of have to, like I said, yeah. But the thing is, I'm talking to somebody, so I'm interacting. We had 4 viewers earlier, but now we got 2. That's fine. Yeah, I guess, you know, one old school blurry track is not that much different than another old school blurry track. But you know, this was as realistic as it got. You were like, I don't know how they can make these graphics much better, and it's like, yeah, they this ain't even scratching the surface of what they would do. When a modern day game, the tire on the car has more polygons and triangles than this whole game on screen does. It kind of makes you realize. Yeah. Did you ever own any voodoo cards? You were with like the Matroxes and all. Well, I thought the same thing. I think my 2D card was a Matrox. Because I think at the time, back when 2D performance was actually a thing they measured, I think I had a Matrox that was one of the fastest Windows performance cards. Yeah. Uh-huh. Nah, yeah. You had that. Yeah, because I had the Matrox whatever for the 2D. Like you said, what, the Millennial or whatever. And then I had, of course, the Canopus Pure 3D Voodoo 1 that had the little, I don't know what you would call, I guess it's like a Y cable come out the back and put the signal in the one card. And the first time you turned on the game and then everything went clink, 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 it's like, what's going on? Yep. Man, I'm glad they abandoned that and made bigger power supplies, because you imagine how big the brick is, the wall wart would be for you to power your daggum 5000 series cards or whatever. I don't have the my metrics pulled up for it, but I believe this game, when I was playing it earlier, was doing like 2 or 3% on my video card. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's kind of like a mouse. No matter how fast your computer is, if you got a mouse, you can wiggle it, and it always uses 1 or 2% of the CPU. You could probably take that old ball mouse we were talking about and hook it up and wiggle it, and it will use 1 or 2% of the CPU resources. I'm sure there was. I bet when USB first come out, I bet there was. We'll have to look it up and see.
Congratulations, you've won the
But I'm
race.
willing to bet there was, because heck, you know, when USB come out, everything was USB. You had USB speakers, USB fans. It's like, what's all this stuff with USB? Yep. All right, on Mystic Peaks. Where am I at? Oh, we got 7 minutes.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, while you're looking that up for the you found one USB ball mouse. Huh. All right, do this. What was the highest DPI ball mouse they ever made? And it's got to be a mouse, not a trackball, a mouse. Have I asked the impossible question? I feel graphic design, I guess, would be why you'd want a trackball. Maybe it's a little more. Because, you know, some people are weird about that mouse cord being drug on the table and how heavy batteries make it feel. Oh, I figure you're getting a wave of like AI answers. Yeah. Everybody was rocking 640 by 480 or something. 800 by 600. Maybe that's what. Do a classic stream where I have to play all the games at 800 by 600. Do a true classic gameplay. I know. People wouldn't even shadow watch anymore. They just would just tune out. They'd be like, nah, no. Hey, I wonder how many people would watch it and be like, oh, what's wrong with the video quality? What's going on? Man, I'll tell you, goddamn brakes. All the way down to even 8 sound channels. And 8-bit audio. 8-bit audio at 22 kilohertz. I could probably turn the daggum streaming bit rate down to like 3 megabit. It would never change anything of how any of it looked or sounded. That's another thing people take for granted. The fact that in real time, your video card is so powerful, it could take the game image that it's creating, reconstruct it, and send it right back out in a format that's just almost as good as what you're seeing on screen at your house. It's just, I think, I don't know. That's just when, if you told me 10 years ago this was possible, I'd be like, that's asking a lot. And apparently it's not asking a lot. Yeah, it's just a chip on the card that just does it. There's no asking a lot. We fixed that problem. Yeah. It's limited. It's only 8 streams because they just lock it down in the drivers. You know, I think ATI, theirs is unlimited. I mean, there is a limit how hard you can push the card, but actually, if you wanted to try to do 20 streams, they're like, go for it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Because I'm doing what, 2 streams? I'm doing the private stream that you're watching me on, and I'm doing the stream out to Twitch and YouTube. I'm using a middleman to restream it, so I don't have to do. Yeah, I'm using 2. Yeah.
That's last.
Ooh, I got on that grass. It got slippery. Yeah. I actually have one of them cards around here somewhere. When we cleaned out that that building, I actually have the add-on card for you to play. No, it was DVDs for you to play DVD movies. The MPEG 2 decoder or whatever. I mean, it's brand new in the box. I can't. I'll have to dig it up and see, but it might have been. Yep, and I got a couple of controllers brand new in the box that are and what do they call that? On the sound card, you know, you plug the controller into it or you plug your keyboard into it. Yeah. Man, this is a long track. I'm only on the third lap. Are you able to look something up for me while I'm playing? See if the original version of this game, Need for Speed 2, was it Windows or was it DOS? Now you might wind up getting the more modern Need for Speed 2 in the list. I think EA went back and like, you know what I'm saying, they made a new one and then called it Need for Speed 2 also.
Record. Final lap.
Okay. Windows 95 recommends 90. Okay. $16 megs, or that was the minimum, or was that the recommended? 16 meg minimum. One megabyte of video RAM. Okay. Wait, high color was 16-bit, wasn't it? Yeah, because true color was supposed to have been 32-bit. Yeah. I think 32-bit had something to do with transparency, didn't it? And then 24-bit was without the... Is that what it was? An alpha layer? Yeah. Ooh, man, that's something I ain't heard of in a long time. I think I used to rock a Cyrex for a while. Uh-huh. Sound card optional. Now I'm wrecking again because I'm reliving the sadness. 4-speed. Seems like I remember when Quake 2 was out. If you loaded it, if you went and install it, and you had a 2-speed CD-ROM, I believe it would say it had a warning. It would come up about your CD-ROM being too slow.
Congratulations.
But it would still install it. But what, you know, the only way to get around that was just do full install, so it didn't have to stream anything off the CD but the music.
You've got a top 10 time for this track. You just beat the best.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Cow. We'll come back over here. Cow. Let me turn off that audio channel just in case. And we'll get into wrapping things up real quick. What was it? Oh yeah, American McGee's Alice. When I installed it, it was another one of those games that gave you the choice of a full install or partial. And I guess it was based on what kind of CD-ROM and all, or your hard drive speed and all. So. Oh yeah. Oh, remember when they built the computer, the real cheap computers, the CD-ROM and the hard drive shared the cable, and the CD-ROM would cripple the speed of the hard drive. Well, that was like as soon as you if anybody bought a computer and they're like, "How come my stuff's so slow?" If you saw that, you just go and buy another cable, and then just put each one on its own separate cable, and it fixed all their speed problems. Yep. And then SATA come along and they put a stop to that. They're like, yeah, SATA has one cable, one device. But let's see. Let me yeah. Let me see what's my schedule. Where's my schedule? All right, so let's see. Let me wrap this up and I'll talk to you on after stream. All right, that wraps up Castlevania Rondo of Blood and Need for Speed 2 SC for this stream. Next week I am doing, Sunday. And Sunday is going to be the first of the dual streaming on both Twitch and YouTube with Skiraka, my mod, playing with me. So now I'm going to do full dual streaming all the time if internet allows it. So next week, I keep saying next week, this Sunday, the 9th, we're going to play 2-player Metal Slug and 2-player Demon Front. And then I will, and that's it. That's for Sunday's stream. And so I'm going to wrap this up and tell everybody later. So until Sunday's stream, I guess this is laters. So laters.